Just over half an hour played in the battle of the top two in the West. A night of heightened tensions. Fagundes! A night of heightened skills too. A gem of a free kick. Indeed, a highly polished jewel of one.
Josh Wolf has got a lot of juice out of every single squeeze in this roster, and that includes Diego Fagundes, who is in the abyss in New England, has come here, been a fan favorite, has worked his tail off, and has come up with big goals in big moments. The biggest game in Austin FC's history. The same person that scored the first goal in Austin FC history.
Fagundes this time chips it. Down and away by Bale. Nick Lima. And directed up and in. And it's 2 for Austin. Maxi Urruti, who is having one of the seasons of his career. Not always the most prolific, but when you need him most, he's there to deliver.
He's got a great motor, a great engine. His energy is contagious, and yet he has scored goals throughout his entire career. Certain moments, when to speak, what to speak, how to do it. So this is extremely interesting from an LAFC perspective with the new head coach and Steve Cherundolo, how he handles all this.
Fagundes, it's broken to Urruti. It's Austin's night, all right. 2 for Urruti in the space of 3 minutes. And 3 glorious goals for Austin.
Remember the free kick from Fagundes. Bad giveaway from Murillo. Segura loses. Driussi brings him down.
Fagundes. Austin. 3 goals to the good and eager for more. This is Driussi with a lovely turn. And a fabulous goal. That golden touch emerges again for the 19th time in an extraordinary season. And it may well take the Argentine all the way to the Golden Boot and maybe to becoming MVP.
Austin has put on a show tonight in front of a standout, sold-out crowd in Texas. LAFC.
Opoku. Hollingshead. To the left with Escobar on the right. It's Opoku. And Cifuentes. And it's won back. Immediate dividends from a triple substitution.
Because Stuver came up with a great reaction save on Cifuentes. But Arango's down on the ground. Look at that quick reaction.
Jordan Morris has only scored 1 career goal in 13, now 14 matches against the Timbers. Alex Roldan serves it in at the back post and headed in. It is Yeimar opening the scoring on the road for Seattle.
I'd be surprised. This goal looks like it's going to stand. Yeimar just outjumps everybody at the far post. Beautiful looping header back across, giving Zuberic really no chance. It was called, and probably not enough to overrule it, but surprising that it was called with such little contact in these big matches.
Call stands, Dyron Asprilla versus Stefan Fry. Asprilla scores and levels the match for Portland.
Against your side, you can't believe it. This time, it benefits the Portland Timbers. Asprilla steps up.
Eric Williamson over the set piece for Portland. Into a dangerous spot. Asprilla there! And Polanco puts it in! The Timbers have come back to take the lead. It's 2-1.
And it's too easy. Good little ball back across. Asprilla, I think, gets on the end of it. Clips it back.
Outlet pass to Fafa. He'll switch sides on it. here's Dorsey picking it up, serving it into the middle. If the flag stayed down, that's in the back of the net. Look at that. Baird.
Bizarre. Absolutely bizarre, this goal. Baird completely mishits it, we must say. St. Clair comes off his line and is in absolute no man's land. This is Corey Baird's first goal of the year. We must say, tremendous work from Griffin Dorsey, getting forward from right back. Reynoso. Will he go for goal? Try and bend one to the back post.
Three-man wall.
And Reynoso will strike it low, takes a deflection, it's the equalizer for Minnesota. It came off of Pico, but Emmanuel Reynoso gets yet another goal, his 11th of the year. And is there time left for Minnesota to complete this comeback? It's 1-1 at Allianz.
Clear it out.
I believe they call that an autogolazo.
He's taking his knocks, led the charge, played offense and defense.
Here's Benitez now into the penalty area. His little search for Amaria! Comeback complete! Amaria is starting to find his form here in Minnesota. He promised 25 goals when he arrived. He's got 9, and Minnesota have the lead.
And right in front of the Wonder Wall, and you know they love that.
It is Higuain, fires and scores! He's done it again! A thunderbolt from Gonzalo Higuain to give it to Miami the lead.
The man who can do it. I said he could go over the wall, near post, or around the wall, far post, rips it, upper 90, side netting. Nothing Carlos Coronel can do. That's a wonder goal. That's the danger for Red Bull. Ariel Lassiter and Higuain lurking.
This ball comes laid off perfectly. Token and a shot tie game! Lewis Morgan mutes the celebration against his former club, but a tremendous goal nevertheless. We're level at 1.
And Lewis Morgan, the beneficiary, drills that ball to the left of Callender. Callender, frustrated, thinks he could have made a better play on it.
Top of the box, wanted Morgan. One back by Red Bull a second time. This is Yearwood. Keeps it alive for Duncan. Duncan's service. This ball drops. Take it here. A chance by Edelman, and it's in! Daniel Edelman, his first goal in MLS. And the Red Bulls take the lead for the first time tonight.
That's a wonder goal. Created out of havoc.
Off low. This ball played in, settled here. Clark fires! And he scores! Caden Clark to restore the 2-goal advantage. His first goal since May of last season, and a relief for the youngster from Medina, Minnesota.
Tremendous strike. Onside, kept onside by the player at the bottom of your screen.
Runner looks up. He has Vasquez and Acosta, and he'll go towards Lucho. Now for Vasquez. Off to the races. Into the 18. There it is! Brandon Vasquez does it again for the Orange and Blue.
Opportunity. He absolutely buries it. You can see the vision again from Acosta. I mentioned how close they've been to connect.
Sands on the near touch. Back to Etienne. Switching it over the right side, Marrero. Back for Cucho. Cucho to Etienne. He beats Celentano. Derek Etienne, a diving header. And Columbus in the 74th minute. The VAR's Jeff Gamble in Atlanta. Alvis Powell to throw it in. Headed on. Acosta is there, just outside the 6, looking for a back heel. Brenner, it deflects off. Miazga, right-footed shot. It finds the back of the net. Matt Miazga puts Cincinnati back on top. Pandemonium in the Queen City.
The deflection. But what a moment for him.
Columbus needs to make up their mind and just put the ball back out onto the pitch. It'll come to Mensah. Under a minute of stoppage remaining. Played into the box. Headed away Cameron. Moreira, a shot. And Steven Moreira, the hero at the death. The Frenchman stuns FC Cincinnati.
Jeff Cameron is backpedaling too, so he's unable to clear the pressure.
Wagner. Up to Chestavua. Gazdag behind the defense. Gazdag goal! 1-0 Union.
Genius, and here's the prime example. It's a switch of play from Wagner. You can see then the Colorado, they're outnumbered. Uwa has the presence of mind.
12 yards away. Gazdag on that whistle. Steps up. Gazdag has 2. The Union lead 2-0.
His nerve on this penalty, because just that picture, Yarborough's actually pointing to him and saying, this is where you want to hit it.
It is Carranza who's 1 for 2 on penalties. Opponents now 6 for 6 against Yarborough. Carranza, goal! 3-0 Union.
He's joining in, gets his 13th goal of the season. And it just has such a similar feel to previous home games, is in the way when the Union find their feet, they just go.
Yeah. Here's Burke. Corey Burke going forward, looking, laying it off. Gazdag! Hat-trick!
And he's done just that, so I won't be surprised if he was to go off now. But what a player he is turning into be.
They continue to excel on the defensive end as well. McGlynn shooting, save, big rebound, Burke, goal! It's 5-0.
Another player in incredible form. I feel as though every time he comes off the bench at the moment, he believes he's going to score, and it's how he reacts.
Minimum of 2. Yappy, tackle away. It's Bizo, who continues his fine performance. McGlynn got it forward for Burke. Nice cutback. Here's Corey into space. Wagner's on the run. That's the left back going forward. In the box. The cut. Laid it off for Matt Real. Low shot, goal! 6-0 Union.
And when you see one left back assisting another left back, you know that things are good. And when you see a finish like that from a left back, well, that's even better.
Excellent work by Jairo Torres. That ball, I think, is going to be short of Chris Mueller. It was anticipated brilliantly by Waterman. Torres has had an excellent start to the game. Johnston's cross to the back post. 2 fine defenders getting in each other's way. Edge of the penalty area. Kone with the shots, and what a goal! Montreal hit the front, and it's a delicious curling effort.
But how many opportunities has there been for the Montreal Impact in front of Gaga Slonina? Not close enough for Tehran to make a block here. What a good finish from
Kyoto in his third season, being signed from Houston, led by Mihailovic. Kyoto takes it!
Wow.
What a goal!
Oh, does he fancy himself?
Two extraordinary strikes for CF Montreal here at Soldier Field, a 15th goal of the season for Ramel Kyoto. And has he scored one better than that for the Chicago Fire? It's 2-0.
Oh, we can show this replay over and over. There's not much to say other than what an outstanding free kick up and over the wall. The distance that he's at allows him to get it a little bit higher than normal. But you can see it doesn't really get all that much higher than the crossbar. And Gaga Slonina from that distance can't really get a beat on it.
They talked about being careful when Toronto is in transition. I had a chance to ask him if there were any concerns with Karol Swiderski.
There's a shot from Insigne! Off the crossbar and in! It's squeezed in between Christian Kalina's fingertips and the aluminum. And after almost conceding, Toronto are in front.
See, in it comes. Insigne has to keep his eye on that ball. He gets a good connection, goes down to the ground, hits the bar and goes in.
Insigne to Bernardeschi. Bernardeschi! And into the stitching. A clinical touch from Federico Bernardeschi has doubled Toronto's leads.
He's not whipped. He's not fully whipped it. He's kind of stabbed at it. Let's have a look at this finish in the end.
Shallowy, Tommy tries to get the turn on Tommy Thompson. Shakes off the tackle by Thompson. Forward to Espinoza. He cuts it across. Shallowy slots it in! The Hungarian assassin fires Sporting Kansas City in front.
Plays it off to Roger Espinoza. Good cutback ball. Daniel Shallowy there to pick up the pieces. Then he calms himself down, slots that one.
Surreal, the 21-year-old, a little over a month from turning 22 from Waco. Bursting into the right-hand side, Pomacall. Ball into the feet of Ferreira. Now it's Leggett. Combines with Ariola. Ariola got numbers around him. He pushed it towards Velasco. And it's an early goal for Alan Velasco for FC Dallas. 1-0. A goal in the 7th minute. 1-0.
Well, it comes out of a little bit of a scrum there, but Sebastian Leggett is able to do just enough.
Marchand is now up to 4 saves in tonight's game. Savarino, Brody, Anderson, Julio, and then a moment ago, he stopped Ruiz, but he can't stop that one. It's 1-1, a 70th minute goal, and it is Anderson Julio who has his 2nd of the season.
Added a striker. Cordova wasn't effective, so they added Rubin and Julio up front.
Berhalter misfired on his pass to Gold. Nashville's away. Zubak to the right, and there's the shot, and it's in! From distance, Randall Leal with an absolute bullet to the far post. It's 1-0 for the visitor.
Seems like he got a piece of it, Hasal, but he just breaks away, Leal. Sees the space in front of him, and from a good distance. It's a lot behind it.
Mukhtar will do the honors from the corner. Right into the middle, and it's in! Above the outstretched Thomas Hasal, who defiantly throws the ball out. And just like that, inside 23 minutes, it's 2-0 Nashville.
See the reaction there from the goalkeeper. Superb service once again from Hani Mukhtar. Not involved in the first goal, needs to make up for it on the second.
Will he have eyes towards the area or just outside the box? He's going in. The header's down and popped up over Hasal, and Ian, can you believe it? An early goal in the second half, and the Whitecaps are undone. It's 3-0.
Definitely not an offensive threat.
But this is a good ball, and Miller rises so high there.
Left foot. Rodriguez gets it right back, trying to flick it into the box. That's cleared out. Shot finds the back of the net. DC United. Ravel Morrison 1-0.
Was along with Wayne Rooney at Derby County, comes with him stateside, and a wonder goal. This is a player that Rio Ferdinand called the best young kid I've ever seen. And as a player who has seen a lot. It just didn't come together for him in England, but he came to Major League Soccer with the goal of imparting some of Wayne Rooney's. Now, the scoreless streak for DC United ends at 496 minutes. They've finally gotten a goal.
That will find the back of the net. Just like that, we're tied at 1 apiece. Wow!
And after barely any action in that first half, we are off and running. And a strong header as well for Franco, his first goal of the year. And a huge goal from a set piece here. Atlanta desperately needed that.
Alfaro running on to it. Nahar. That's a strike and a header in. Back of the net. 2-1 DC.
And what a great ball that is from Chris Durkin. And that is what Ola Kamara is there to do. You can quibble with anything else that Ola Kamara does on the field. Just inside of the 6-yard area, allowing Kamara to get inside of Franco. Yeah, DC doing well to track back, get numbers into position. You can see what they have behind the ball.
Build-up will come from the right. That's where the center will be. Martinez! Back of the net! We're tied at 2 apiece.
And you can see almost with his lack of celebration how upset he has been to not be in the lineup in recent times. Joseph Martinez. But this is very much the sort of range that he thrives in. It is criminal defending to leave him unmarked in the heart of the 18-yard box. There's a lot of space to get it up and down from that sort of range. And DC perhaps a bit fortunate that the wall did its job.
Lennon just outside the box will serve it in, running on back of the net. How about that? Purata, 70th minute, 3-2 Atlanta.
Juan Jose Sanchez Purata. Been pegged back a couple of times, but what a ball this is from Brooks Lennon, finding it perfectly into the back post. And Alfaro just losing his mark. Adoya Chem tried his best to get around it.
New York City FC only lost 5 of their 13 away games this season, so they have a good record on the travels. Nice turn essentially by Urso. Little ball inside, he looks for the return. Chance to go for goal! Top corner! Junior Urso made that one all himself. The give and go. I think the flag might have gone up, but that is a super finish. He's asking for video assistant review.
Just so clever. Sits hacked down, and then he continues his run for Cuno Torres. Maybe takes a touch too long, but I think he might. They're obviously going to take a look at this one. He saw him bait him to get that turn, to get the goal.
Thiago Andrade. Thomas Magno going wide. Lovely little ball in behind. Morales! 1-1. Well, you felt that was coming over the last couple of minutes from NYCFC. They sliced through the Orlando City back line. And Maxi Morales, or the veteran, with as cool a finish as you're likely to see. And NYCFC are right back in this one, 1-1.
And one thing that was lacking from them in that first half was moments to exploit. They played a little bit too slow, too cautious at times, maybe trying to circulate possession.
This really is the last chance. Yvonne Angulo, the Colombian. Wicked delivery, flick header in! Kashiwaka done it again! Orlando have won it at the death!
dramatic winner. This time he shows up in the biggest moment for Orlando City in this game. With seconds left on the clock.
This is the first time these teams have played since that Revolution win in LA in 2019. New England 17, 19, and 7 all-time in the regular season against LA going back to 1996. And now here is LA on the charge, and they take the lead. What a counterattack there. Not the guy you expect. Daniel Aguirre, former LA Galaxy 2 player. And the Revs get torn apart. We have not seen that here at Gillette Stadium in early in games.
Chicharito has to hold this ball, but look, he does, and it's the run from Aguirre down the middle, unmarked, untracked, and then he does the perfect finish.
The chances created category last season. Not on that pace quite this year, but he's still out in front of the pack. Holster battles. Pooch takes it down. Early ball, and it's a beautiful one. Chicharito's in. Chance to make it 2, and he does. The 2-star names for the LA Galaxy go intergalactic, and the Revs are down 2 goals inside of a quarter of an hour here at Gillette Stadium.
Here it is. Folks, the chest and the vision, and what technique to play that needling through ball.
Our next Revs broadcast on TV 38 this coming Wednesday when the Revs take on Chicago. It'll be Revolution kickoff. Look at that move by Buck. 7 o'clock start, and then 7:30 for the game as Bo has it in the box. Cuts it back to McNamara. Carlos Heel. He goes far corner and hits it. The Revs are back in the game. 2-1. The captain with a work of art.
Now Gustavo's trying to get it on that patented right foot, but he waits, and then Tommy McNamara knows exactly where he's got to get the ball, and the car